Hey party people, Techno back again with some more locks to take a look at, and in this video you can see that we have quite a few locks actually. On this side we have some of the infamous Masterlock usual suspects. We have the number 3 and the 141, and on this side we have two strikingly similar looking locks under the Fortress brand name. So these are locks that I picked up at a store called Rural King, which the best way that I can describe that is it's the big box retail outlet for all things country living. And here we have the 1840D and the 1803D from Fortress. Now these feature a case-hardened steel shackle in both cases, and there's not a whole lot more information on the front of the card for these. If we flip this over, we can see that the 1840D also has a solid body for resistance to the elements, and I can't dispute that fact in the literal sense. This is a solid limited lifetime warranty. I guess that's always good. And then those bullet points are repeated in a few different languages here. Then we see at the bottom, Masterlock Company, LLC, which starts to explain the striking resemblance between the 141 and the 1840. Likewise, with the 1803D, we have the additional distinction of this laminated steel body being good for strength and security, though they don't really elaborate on why or how. And then also Masterlock Company down here as well. So these are locks that are manufactured by Masterlock under the Fortress name for Rural King and any other retail outlet that carries the Fortress brand. Now, an interesting thing that I noticed on this packaging that really has nothing to do with the locks are the two dates on here. So the 1803 has a date of 1998 and the 1840 of 2007, both dates of which are many years before I actually picked these up. So I don't know how long they were sitting in inventory or on the shelf, or who knows. Or these might not even be manufacture dates at all. They could be the date that the model was introduced. I don't know. Just an interesting aside. Getting back to the actual locks, let's set these two aside for the moment and take a look at the 141 and its twin. So the Masterlock 141 is a pretty low-end, inexpensive lock in the Masterlock lineup, but it doesn't disappoint in that, like all Masterlocks, it tends to punch well below its weight class and its price point. We have an aluminum-bodied padlock here, dual locking paws or spring-loaded locking paws, so you can shim this open, easy enough to do. But you probably don't even need to waste your time with that because, much like the 140 that we already looked at, the 141 shares the distinction of being easily opened with a comb pick by using that overlift method. So just getting this positioned right under the pin stacks, lifting those above the shear line and rotating the core, you'll have this open in no time. The Fortress is a carbon copy of the 141 in every way but the plastic covering on the lock and the plastic covering around the key bow. Otherwise, same key profile, same keyway, same construction, same everything. So in that case, we also have those spring-loaded locking paws that you can shim open. We also have a lock that is easily opened with the comb pick. But fear not, if you don't have your comb pick at hand, the 141 and the 1840 are also easily opened with a raking attack, and actually all of these locks are. So for this, I'm going to use this set of Bogatas here. These are the titanium Bogatas from, I believe, Hardcase Survival. Now the 141 and the 1840 are 4-pin locks. There are no security pins in here. So unlike the 140, we don't even have a single spool pin to ostensibly slow us down in a picking attack. And just doing a little bit of raking in here, we should have an open in short order. And indeed we do. Well, the core turned, but the lock didn't. The shackle did not pop open. So let's just do that again. There we go. And that is opened right up. And same thing on the 1840. And that wide open keyway makes this all the more trivial and also allows for that, comb pick to be easily inserted in. So there you go. There's your open on those as well. You could also single pin pick them as well. Of course, not a terribly difficult task, but not quite as easy as just raking those open. Now let's take a look at these other two locks here. So we have the Masterlock number 3 and the 1803. Now these are not quite as similar. I mean, they're similar in appearance, but they're not identical. So perhaps there is a lock in the Masterlock lineup that is identical in physical appearance and construction to the 1803. I don't have that lock, but the closest equivalent that I have is the number 3, so that's what I pulled out. But despite what they may not share entirely in outward appearance, they share entirely in functional in their functional similarities. So then Masterlock number 3, again, spring-loaded locking paws. You could shim this open. Now it is worth mentioning that a few years back, the number 3 started to be produced with ball bearing locking mechanisms. So Masterlock did address that vulnerability in the lock. That being said, they did nothing to address the unimpressive core that this lock has, one that is well known to be easily opened through a raking attack, and we can demonstrate that right now with our set of Bogatas. If I can stop slipping off the tensioner. So there we go. That took far longer than I was hoping to open that up. So let's just do that one more time and see if we can't seriously cut down on the time that it takes to pop this lock open. There you go. That is more what I expect out of a number 3. The Fortress, again, same keyway, same key profile, same all of that stuff. Again, slightly different construction here. You can see that there are more rivets on the 1803 than there are on the number 3 on both the top and the bottom, but we do have the same keyway and the same core here. So this is one that should yield quite readily to the power of the triple peak Bogota. And there we go. Pop that right open. Again, spring-loaded locking paw, so you could shim this open as well. But that is that set of locks. And I guess the major takeaway here is that a master lock by any other name is still a master lock and is still probably not worth your time and money for protecting your valuables. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I do truly appreciate it. Take care. And until next time, I will catch you later.